What's up, everyone? Can I just say a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel so far. Just getting up to 500 subscribers, so let's call this a 500 subscriber thank you. Now my channel's going to change a little bit now. I do not have the Fiesta anymore, as you'll soon see. I've got two other cars now. Basically, it was dead. It wasn't dead. There was nothing wrong with it, other than the rear O2 sensor, which is part of the catalytic converter, which is part of the manifold. I couldn't get it out. A garage couldn't get it out, and they said the only thing that is left to try is to remove the manifold, catalytic converter and everything from the engine and then try, but there's no guarantee that it'll come out. Now, I had that car for 3 years and I only paid 400 quid for it when I bought it. So to spend another 500 quid or so on labour for somebody to try and see if they can do it with no guarantee, it didn't really seem right to do so. So I said goodbye and I went and bought this, which is a truck, which I'm going to show you around now. Not much to see inside, I'll go through that in a bit, but there is a lot outside, a lot of problems. Some problems are already fixed and I've filmed already. Yeah, naughty mate, I haven't had the chance to do this video yet. Such as the brakes, the radiator, starter motor, belts on the front because they snapped, a few other bits and bobs as well. So I've done a fair few things. Some of the things I've filmed, some I haven't. Didn't film the radiator because reasons. I can't remember what them reasons were, but I didn't film it. I didn't film the starter motor because I was using this truck for work at that point, and it died one night when I was in work, and I needed it the next morning. I was in work at 11, so basically I had from 12 o'clock at night till 11 o'clock the following morning to source the parts, go and get them on the truck, get ready for work and go. No time in there for filming, so we just put it on. It's a pretty straightforward job anyway. Other than that, I think I've filmed everything else. So I'll take you down now, give you a walkthrough, show you all the pros and cons of this so far, and I'll also take you through some of the things I want to change. Yeah, bonnet is open as always. And I have just been filming. Most of the issues are down with the suspension, which I hope you can see just how rusty it is, and the rear suspension. The frame is rusty, but it's not too bad. And the radiator support, again, is really rusty, but it should work. Oh, and the aircon doesn't work. Other than that, everything's pretty decent on this truck. So now we're underneath the rear of the truck. This is where I'm most nervous about the state I bought this in, because I did pay a good price for this. However, I do feel like I did get my pants pulled down a bit. Because I know the lighting's not great, but look at just how rusty and corroded everything is under here. You know, the things that bring me most concern is the shock tops, because out of everything, that's the only thing that you need to weld on, and I can't weld, and I don't know anyone that can weld. Everything else, while it's quite rusty, it's not too bad. And then we come to this bit over here. And then we come to this bit over here. The transfer case mount is shot. Completely dead. Now I am going to change this in a minute. So with a bit of luck, I'll be able to get that out without too much difficulty. But I will have to remove this panel here first, I think. Another thing I had to do is replace the radiator, remove the bolts that were here and replace them. Turns out one I can't do, kinda snapped the tap. Ooh, what else have I done? I've had to replace the belts, got half a video done on that. I'll have to finish up the video, because that was one hell of a pain. Other problems? Well, I think the turbo's knackered. As you can see, there's a couple of oil leaks. This pipe just there keeps popping off. Pop it back on. That causes an engine light, and you lose quite a lot of boost from the turbo doing that as well. What else have I had to do? Oh, if you look down there, it's got a brand new starter motor. Again, I've done that at 8 o'clock in the morning as a sheer necessity because I was using the car for work, and it went bang. Other than that, I think that's all the modifications I've done, apart from a radio that I paid somebody to put in, primarily because it was a rat's nest with the media equipment, shall we say, that was in there previously. It was an ancient DVD player slash TV that folded out, old analog TV, so it didn't work, it was crap, but it was just a rat's nest of cables, so I had someone take care of that for me. So like I said, the only thing I'd put in is the DAB radio with Bluetooth, you know, because you've just got to. Hands free as well. There's a space down here. I did have the radio there at first, but it was a bit of a pain trying to get to it, especially when you're driving. Gear stick's always in the way. So I moved it up here. Down there I'm thinking about putting a switch panel once I start modifying. So these were the two spaces where they had the media stuff, but it was a massive rat's nest of cables. It did have a cruise control panel, which didn't work, so I've cut that off. And I did start trying to find where it went, but life got in the way and I haven't finished that. Again, cut it off, doesn't make any difference, hasn't had any negative effects on the draw. Other than that, and the fact that it is a bit of a dump at the minute in here, it's all pretty well. One thing I did do, and I'll hold my hands up to this because I've done it, was I kind of ripped the gator completely out. So it keeps popping out all the time. Bit of a pain, but oh well. But that's it. But this truck at one point in its life did have all sorts of aftermarket stuff on. You might have noticed the roof rack on the roof, on the back anyway. That had provisions for lights. There was a cable that ran from there down here, which I've took out. it went to a switch there, which again I've removed. This turns lights on at the front. Yeah, don't know why. That needs sorting, because that should just be for fog lights. But you shouldn't be able to turn them on and when the engine's off and everything. So that, but it's not fog lights. I think what they did have was in the front, where you do have the two lower fog lights. They had LED lights in there, but they've removed them. What else? It's just loads of stuff in the engine bay. They did have what's it called, lights. I forget what the name is. Aftermarket lights on this, and they've removed them and put normal lights back in, but all the boxes and stuff are still under there. Need to take them out. There's loads of added relays and wires in the engine bay which don't do anything. That all needs to come out. So other than that, a few repairs and then modification, which is the bit I'm looking forward to. However, because of all the repairs I've had to do so far on this truck, let's just say my budget took a bit of a hammering. I worked out probably 1,600 quid to do the modifications that I wanted to do, and I used maybe £1,000 just putting it right, and it's still not right. The turbo, that's like another 400 quid. Poof, gone. You know, so all in all, this truck's probably going to end up costing me £7,000. £7,000 for an L200. Yeah, I got ripped off. If I'd have bought it for 2, that'd have been a fair price. I wouldn't have been as bothered about the rust, the things breaking, everything else that needs doing to it. But what can you do? So that's my quick introduction to my truck. I do have another car, which you can't see now because the bonnet's open. A little Peugeot over there. Be a couple of videos doing that. In fact, I've just done a brake video on that. That's all edited. But I haven't had time to do any introductions, show you what cars I've got on the channel, what I'm planning to do. So I haven't put any up. So now I've got round to doing an introduction. Hopefully I'll start uploading more videos now. But the problem I've got is I have started college. So I'm working full time, 40-50 hours a week, and I'm in college 15 hours a week on my 2 days off from work. So I've got literally no time. In fact, I've just got home from college. It's now, what? It's now 20 to 5. So I must have got home from college about 4:30. No, sorry, I'm lying. Got home from college about 3:30. Just done a video on the rear diff. Changing the rear diff fluid, oil. And then done the intro for the truck to get it out of the way so I can start uploading videos, and you're not like, well, where's that come from? Just so you know what my plan is. But the actual plan, because I don't think I've actually said it, is a 2-inch body lift, 2-inch suspension lift, 33-inch tyres, OBS, light bar, or 2 maybe, let's see what happens, winch bumper, and just a few other odds and sods basically. I'm a bit torn at the minute on whether I want to do a fully off-road prep truck or something that is capable off-road but still okay to use on the road for everyday life. Like, I'm really reluctant to take the cover off the bed because it's useful having it on there. So I'm still undecided. So yeah, that's this truck. If you do want to see and watch how I do all this stuff, then please like, share and subscribe. I'm almost getting up to 500 subscribers now, so I can almost call this the 500 subscriber special. So I'll catch you in the next video. Remember to look out for the videos I've got on this. Shortly there'll be a video about changing the rear diff oil. There'll be a video about the brakes. Half a video about changing the belts on the front because they all snapped. And it is only half a video. I'm going to have to do an outro for that because I got so fed up with struggling to get the belts back on afterwards. I didn't film it. I turned the camera off and didn't put it back on because I was struggling that much. But then once it's on, it's just a case of tightening them back up the same way you took them off. So yeah, gonna do an outro to that. I might do that now actually, so I can get that video done and edited. And then I think that's all I'm gonna do today. I was gonna change the transfer mount as I said, but I think it's getting a bit late now and dark. And it looks like there's a bit more work than I anticipated because of the sheer amount of rust on this thing. So yeah, catch you in the next video. See you later. Goodbye.